Welcome to Technical Leadership Talks, the podcast that brings you advice, insights, and knowledge from industry leaders and experts on how to navigate managing in a technical field. Technical Leadership Talks is brought to you by Texas A&M University's Master of Engineering Technical Management, an online graduate program that trains industry professionals for leadership positions. I'm Katie, METM's digital marketer and your host for this episode. In this episode, I speak with Denise Sherrod. Denise is an alumni and current faculty member of the METM program. Today, Denise speaks about her successful experience with the Capstone Project she completed while earning her METM degree. So can you tell us who you are and your current position and company that you work for?
I'm Denise Sherrod. I'm the Chief of Automation at Occidental Petroleum.
So what led you to pursue your METM degree?
Well, I had been managing engineers for about 10 years, and I got tired, honestly, of being the only one without an engineering degree. And so I was looking around, and A&M was my school of choice. And I happened on to this degree, the Master's of Engineering and Technical Management. And I thought, this was great. I've been managing engineers all this time. It's about time I actually learned what I'm doing.
Learn some, yeah.
Yeah.
What was your degree in before?
My bachelor's degree was in business.
Okay.
But sense. But I'd been managing them for a while. And so, I thought that it would help me become, a much stronger leader to take this class. And it really has.
So for those, we're going to be talking about your capstone project that you did during the program today. For those who are unfamiliar with the term of what a capstone project is, do you mind giving a quick description?
Sure. The capstone projects are used to assimilate all the information that we learned during the course of the program. And we use all that information, and then we conduct a real life example project at our company or at another company if needed. And we come up with a subject, and we implement the product and evaluate the results with analysis, and end up writing a very, very long capstone paper.
So your project was called Gas Lift Closed Loop Optimization Usage IoT Edge Technology. Does that sound right?
That sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was not only published, but also implemented by your company, which is awesome. So can you give an overview of what that project was about?
Yeah. So Occidental Petroleum is an oil and gas company. And so the project that we used was to implement new technology called an IoT device, which is a very small, smart computer that we can put out in our oil fields. And we put it out there so that it could optimize our wells on its own. It can adjust the parameters, and it does the calculations on its own. And it optimizes the things that our petroleum engineers were previously doing. So it took the process of about 4 or 5 different processes done by 5 different people, and it assimilated it all into one device that did it automatically out in the field.
Yeah, that's amazing. How did you come up with that idea? How did you discover that this was something you wanted to do your project on?
We had actually been talking about using these devices in other areas of the company. And then not long before that, one of our data scientists had came up with this algorithm to do this analysis. And so we thought, and as we were looking at the project, it fit all of the needs for this project. And so we decided that we would try it first with this new algorithm that the data scientists came up with.
That's great. And it was implemented at your company. So can you walk us through how that process happened? How it went from just being this paper and this research that you did to your company actually using it?
Yeah. So for the Capstone project, we implemented it on 12 wells. Okay. And it was at a pretty low risk area of our fields. And we estimated at the time that during my project that it would increase production about 0.5%. And so we implemented it on those 13 wells, and it was a success. Not only was the technology a success, but the algorithm worked better than what we thought as well. And so since that time, we had formed a team to implement the Capstone project. We kept that team going, and now we have it implemented on over 1,500 wells.
That's amazing.
It's taken us 3 or 4 years to do it, but the company saw that much value in the project that we continue to implement it on all of our gas lift wells.
Yeah, that's awesome. So how did METM help you execute the project project? I know you have a capstone professor. Could you talk a little bit more about that? And then also if there's any specific courses or skills from the project that played a key role in all of this.
So Dr. Zogi was my capstone sponsor. He provided a lot of good direction along the way as far as how to do the data analysis on the project and how to represent that in the paper. He also, he knows a lot about this technology, so he was able to help me a lot with that piece of it. And I think that there were numerous classes within the program that helped me. I think the project management definitely helped me. I think how to the one where we talk about business decisions and how to make business decisions, because after this project was done, it was competing against a lot of other projects, to implement, and so we had to figure out how to make this one valuable over all the other ones. And then the leadership one, because we had to take a cross section of, had a team that was from multiple disciplines within the company. And that team was the one that worked on the project. So people from IT, people from the business, people from data management, all of those people were on the project. So that was pretty hard to manage that diverse team.
Yeah, for sure. And then just going forward, how has the Capstone Project affected your career at all? If at all.
Yeah, no, it did, because it helped me understand how to. We do a lot of proof of concepts, but we're not really good at making those move to production. And this Capstone Project actually helped me do that because we did the true data analysis to prove that the project worked, that the proof of concept worked, and that we could then we tried it on just a small group of wells, and then we moved it to a bigger group of wells and a bigger group of wells. So with the way that we did it with the Capstone Project, it really did help me understand how to implement projects better and how to evaluate their effectiveness value better.
Okay. Any last thoughts on any of this that you want to add?
No, just that it seems like the capstone is a terribly hard thing to do while you're in the program. It was probably the hardest thing to do, but I got the most out of it. It was very rewarding, and it helped the company tremendously. And I think it's a very useful part of the program.
Thank you for listening in to today's episode. Tech Leadership Talks is brought to you by Texas A&M University's Master of Engineering Technical Management. To learn more, visit metm.tamu.edu.